Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So Nick Wright, just listed his 17 players, man, he thinks is better than Tatum Tots, Jayson Tatum. And we are going to confirm or deny if that is true, man, by going through all these players, looking at their stats, and coming to our own conclusion, guys. So you guys see the list in front of you. Just looking at it, like, straight ahead like this. Is this facts? Like, are these guys all better than Jayson Tatum? I find it very hard to... I mean, just like Damian Lillard's like not playing more this season, man. Like PG's been out, Kawhi's been out, so it's like this season Tatum's been better. But I guess like if you look at like grand scope of their entire careers, then that's different. But yeah, man, it just kind of seems like some cheap shots right here. So here we go. We start off with LeBron James versus Jayson Tatum. Let's see what this is all about here, man. So we got LeBron James right here. Scoring LeBron. Yeah, LeBron's better. That one's easy. That one's pretty easy. Next up, we got Giannis. We got Giannis Antetokounmpo here, bro, okay? So, where are we at, Giannis? The Greek Freak. Who are you taking, man? We're all taking Giannis in this case. Pretty easy in this one, too. Pretty easy in this one. Like, no big-time surprise. Let's move on up to Kevin Durant. So, Durant, well, even like LeBron, too, like with LeBron's like age, it's a difference between like who's better right now and who'd rather have like going forward in the future, because like LeBron's only got a few years left, so I'm sure everybody would be taking like Tatum Tots, like if you were starting an NBA franchise or something, man. But we got Kevin Durant scoring wise, going to KD, assists KD, rebounds Jayson Tatum, efficiency goes towards KD. Yeah, damn, you also 44, only about 34% from three from Tatum Tots at 44% total efficiency. I also think KD's a better defender, too. Kevin Durant's a very underrated defender, man. Like, he really is. So I'm going to give this one to KD also, man. So, yeah, so far. Next up, we got Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks. This is a man that's been the MVP running before. More points, assists, rebounds. Three-point shot is about the same by 0.2% difference. Efficiency leans towards Luka, but obviously with like the rebound and playmaking. Really, the playmaking is what separates right here. And honestly, like, if Tatum could up that assist a little bit, like become a little more of a playmaker and like still do the scoring he's doing. See, this one's actually kind of tough because at the same time, I feel like if Luka and Tatum switch teams, then the way like Tatum plays, man, like if he was like playing like in the Luka Doncic system and having like all these like specialty players around him, like that would make a big difference. If like Luka, did have to at times defer to guys like Jaylen Brown and everything, his assists or score might be down a little bit, man. So, but I think given the circumstance of the the universe we live in, Luka Doncic is better than Jayson Tatum, man. He is. Next up, we got Nicola Yokich, last year's MVP. Just had a great game against Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid also had a great game against Jokic. But, yeah, man, we got same scoring, assists, rebounds. I know defensively, like, Jokic is fine these days. But, yeah, look at that efficiency, man. 57%. Like, that's where it starts getting you at. Because, when you start jacking up shots and stuff, you don't have high efficiency, then all of a sudden the scoring doesn't look, like, as impressive. But, yeah, once again, man, it's like, he's got the scoring, he's got the rebound, the assist is pretty good for Tatum. But something else in the element of his game, have that be the efficiency or something really needs to start standing out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're going to give that one to Nikola Jokic. Next up, we got Joel Embiid. Another guy in the MVP running this season. Been great for the 76ers, about 30 points, 4 assists, 11 rebounds per game. And see, this is what makes Joel Embiid so great. Like, the fact that he's a center and he's still averaging about 4 assists. I mean, obviously, we just looked at Jokic, so it doesn't look as impressive. But, like, the type of center that Embiid is, like, 4 assists is still really nice for a big man. Still really nice. So, yep, once again, we're going to give this one to Joel Embiid. No arguments. Next up, Steph Curry, man. He might be on to something, to be honest here. Yo, Stevenson? You think he's better than... I'm sure he's better than Stevenson. Oh, yeah, Steph Curry. Scoring Tatum, assist Curry, but not by much. I mean, he got, like, Draymond stuff on his team. Rebounding. You know what? This season. We're talking about this season. Not career, because that makes no sense then. This season's... Jayson Tatum's... off first glance has been better than Steph Curry. Yeah, I'm going to say it, man. The only thing is, like, I mean, the efficiency, like, Tatum's is better. The assist is a little bit better. The rebounds, better over here, man. Yeah, Tatum's been better than Curry. So, there we go. We already got one. Now, overall, you say Curry's better, but this season it's not been the case. Actually, one of Steph Curry's worst seasons, but now that Draymond and Clay's back and playing everything, all of them together, we're going to see what happens. So, I don't know if it's going to show me, any information for Kawhi Leonard. Did he play this season at all? Bro, how'd you get 10 points per game? This man, Kawhi, has not played a single game this season, and he still managed 10 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds per game, man. Stanley Johnson wishes he could do that. This man not even playing a single game doing these numbers. What? Tatum this season, man. If Kawhi was playing, I bet you Kawhi would be playing better, though. So, yeah, once again, it's all about how you look at it. Anthony Davis, I'm going to go on a cold take right here, man, and say that Davis has not been great this season. So, yeah, we got scoring, Jayson Tatum, all this stuff, man. Efficiency's pretty good for Anthony Davis, but also being a center, you are kind of like operating on the inside more, so you're going to get easier shots. So the 80% from 3, very concerning. We know AD typically has the defense and everything, but it's not been a great year for Anthony Davis. I would say this season, Jayson Tatum has been the better player. No doubt in my mind, he has been. Next up, we got Damian Lillard, another guy that started the season pretty rough, but I think before his injury, he was actually kind of balling out a bit. So, yeah, 24 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Efficiency not great this season for Damian Lillard when he was healthy, but at the same time, there's arguments if he was healthy this season. Like, even when he was playing, was he going through injury stuff? This season, Tatum has been the better player. Tatum has been the better player this season. Next up, we got James Harden. This one's going to be interesting because you have the aspects how he started the Brooklyn Nets and now how he's kind of improved being on the 76ers. So, not having his greatest scoring season, playmaking-wise, 10 assists, 8 rebounds per game. Efficiency about the same. So, I would say in this case here, the biggest factor here is the playmaking. 10 assists per game ain't no joke, man. That's no joke whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, and with this too, like Tatum, I think is a fine defender. That's why I'm not really talking too much about defense in this case because Tatum is not defensive player of the year or nothing like that. So it's really, Tatum, I think, yes, is probably a bit better defensively than James Harden. Not a huge difference maker right there. So this one, the 10 assists, fantastic. I got to give it to Harden, man. Got to give it to Harden. Hand down, man down. All right, we got Donovan Mitchell. So this one could actually be pretty close because I kind of put them in the same tier as players where they are dominating for the respective franchise, but it's which one's better? Scoring about the same. Assist goes to Mitchell. Rebounding goes to Tatum. 3-point shots about the same. Ooh, this one's kind of close. It's literally identical efficiency too, man. Okay, so this one, if I was to do a player rank, because these guys are probably right next to each other, I'm gonna have to say that I lean towards Tatum in the sense that I feel like Mitchell has more opportunities as a player than Tatum has. You know what I'm saying, man? Because you got Rudy Gobert is their second max player, so Rudy Gobert ain't taking a lot of shots and stuff like that. Even that's a weak argument, though. That's a weak argument, too, man. But I have to make a case. I have to make a choice. I'm personally going Jayson Tatum. I think I'd rather have Tatum than Donovan Mitchell. I think I would rather have him, man. But I could be persuaded like that in the comment section below if you want to go complain about it. Be like, hey, Chris, be like, no, that's why you're wrong. I could be convinced so quickly. Okay, so we got that. Next up, we got Devin Booker. So Booker playing some point guard and stuff this season at times with CP3 being out. Scoring Tatum, but barely. Assist Booker, but barely. Rebounding Tatum. Efficiency. Oh my goodness, man. It's the same case again. Okay, because I was going to... I think I'm going to go with Devin Booker on this. And that's because, CP3, no CP3, Booker is still getting it done for his team. And I really do respect that, man. So, being able to adjust your style and stuff like that when it's this close, I think that's a huge difference. And their record shows it. All right, we got Ja Morant. Ja Morant I actually have up there. It's one of my MVP players this year. So, I guess we'll do Morant. Yo, there is noise going on outside my window. Okay, so Scoring Ja, assists Ja, rebounds Tatum, efficiency Ja Morant. I'm going to go with Ja Morant this season. Ja Morant's been the better player. He has been. The Grizzlies have been beasting, man. But, I mean, the Celtics have been too. But I'm going to give it to Ja. I'm going to give it to Ja. All right, next we got CP3. So, yes, Chris Paul is such, like, a weird measure to, like, measure him, like, compared to others. Because just, like, what he does on the court and stuff. But 15 points, 10 assists per game. 5 rebounds, really good numbers, man. You know, Chris Paul is the point guard and everything like that. But I would say out of both of them, who would I rather have? Who I think is a better player? I think Jayson Tatum is the better overall player. But I think CP3 is one of the most impactful players in the NBA. So, but no, Jayson Tatum is the better, skillful player that I'd rather have on my team. And then we got Paul George. Paul George was actually putting up like all-star numbers before he went down with injury. But yeah, 25 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. So when completely healthy, just looking at the numbers here, both pretty identical, but I do think Tatum's kind of stand out a little bit more. So we're going to go with Tatum over Paul George. And then I think the final one was it Jimmy Butler? Yeah, man, Jimmy Butler. It's going to be a close one right here too, man. So we got that Celtics-Heat rivalry right here, man. So Jimmy Butler. So Butler, I do know defensively, like, you know, will be like one of the best two-way players in the NBA. That is something you kind of want to consider for this one. So scoring down a little bit, assists better, rebounding roughly the same. Efficiency, despite the 19%, we got 47 for Butler, 44 for Tatum. I think the defense sets it over. I'm going to go Jimmy Butler over Jayson Tatum, man. There we go. You can agree or disagree. This is like really just looking at stats and stuff, but yeah, what you all think? 17 players better than Jayson Tatum. Based off my analysis, that's cap. We proved him wrong.